Hey there, Gemini. I had to think there for a second. Welcome to your reading for December 12th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But as usual, having said that, let's see what is going on for you this week. It's been a fairly interesting week for everybody so far, and I think that will come up for you again as well. And it definitely does. So let's see what is going on here. I think it's a good week for you in a lot of ways. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, you start with the Five of Diamonds. One of my new favorite cards in the deck, I have to say, just because I've seen it working in a couple people's lives and that I've read for, and it's pretty interesting. Represents a great time to start new things. It also gives you a little bit of an extra push towards getting something started, especially if you've had an idea in the past, like business-wise or whatever, and there's been a little bit of pain around it. It just represents a good time to start those things that maybe there's a little bit of pain around. So maybe even a relationship as well, right? You know, even if there's been pain around relationships and things like that, this card can just represent a time where it might be a good idea to get into a new one or to start seeing a new one and things like that. You know, everybody's always like, oh, well, it's a Mercury retrograde, so I shouldn't start a relationship. And really, I don't know how true that is because I've seen plenty of people, start relationships under retrogrades and they're still together that I know of. I know someone who's been married for 30 years. They got married under a Mercury retrograde and they have a great marriage. So I don't know. I don't know how true it is, but definitely a great card to start something new under. And it's also a great card for money in the future. It represents more money coming in. So that's also nice as well. And that can be in one of a million ways. A raise at work, a job. And it kind of says if you don't have a job, you've been trying to get one, hang in there. Or an investment coming back for you. Next, Two of Spades. It's been coming up a lot the past few weeks. It's a card of changing your mind, and like I said, I feel that's the message I've mostly been getting off of it, changing your mind. And I think a lot of people are going to be changing their minds over the next couple years, really, about things, and making a lot of very positive changes, and making a lot of solid decisions. I think people have, it's like it's like a bunch of bad things have happened, right? And then it's like you are putting all those things together all of a sudden, and you're just like, oh, I know why all those difficulties had to happen now, because it's led me to here. I feel like a lot of you are just coming to those conclusions and making some really solid, lifelong decisions about just all sorts of random stuff, and I think that will be very beneficial for you. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts. Number one, I'm getting a message that I feel like if some of you are away from your parents or something like that, you could be thinking about your parents or your family this week a lot for whatever reason, and again, not in a bad way. I just feel like maybe you're just missing them for whatever reason. But this is also a great card of love opening up to you. And love coming in for you in the future as well. So, very good card for love. Next, you have the King of Clubs. King of Clubs is a great card again for the future, looking to the future. I feel like just a lot of you are just thinking about the future this week for whatever reason, coming up with a lot of plans and ideas for what's going to happen in the future, what you're going to do. Also, a very good card for friends. You could have a great week with friends and getting together with friends, meeting up with friends. It's also a great card for honesty as well. Like if you're looking for honesty from somebody, maybe go back to somebody in your past, and yeah, the truth might hurt, but could be very beneficial. Even in a relationship, maybe you broke up with somebody, you don't know why. Maybe, I think it'd be a good week to maybe communicate with that person, as weird as it sounds, to be like, hey, what happened? And that could provide a lot of insight. And again, it might hurt, but it could be very beneficial as well. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs, needing to let go of the past. I think that, I feel like this is only a small percentage of you, but if over the summer you had a short relationship with a fire sign, definitely let go of that relationship. I feel like maybe some of you are holding on to that for whatever reason, and this card does say it's time to let go. It's just holding you back. And finally, though, you have the Six of Diamonds. Great news. This card represents progress. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel progress this week, like you're making progress towards something. And it's just like, I feel like you're, what you want in life is just starting to line up more, and things are just starting to more click into place. So now you're finally starting to see how like progress is actually happening in your life, and you're just like, okay, things are starting to, things are starting to click, things are starting to come together, and it's just, going to progress from there. So I really like to see that for you. But it looks like a great week. So yeah, definitely enjoy it, and thank you for watching.